So I got this 9 inches by 14.5 inches chopping board, and it's very dirty. This chopping board, it's very dirty, so my wife doesn't want it. So you know what? It's good for me because I can use it for a board to mount my fish finder and sonar, GPS sonar. Anyway, so I'm gonna cut. I measured it out. This is 4 inches, and this is 9 inches. Perfect for my the stern or the transom of my boat. So I'm just gonna mount 2 screws onto the transom, and then I can mount many holes on this 9 inches board. It's a plastic. It's a high density plastic. I think polyurine, something like that. Plastic high density board, for chopping. It cost me nothing because this board I'm not using it for anything. Okay, so anyway, so. Chop the thing off. Okay, so I just chopped this off using my circular saw to chop this off, and it's a 9 inches wide, almost 14.5 inches long. As you can see, this is an old chopping board. It's a high density plastic, or there's a special term, polyurine, something like that. Anyway, so I'm gonna sand it off, and then there are some rough area in this on both sides of this board. So I can just epoxy this onto the back of the transom, and then I can screw my fish finder mount onto this board without even touching the transom of the boat. So I'm going to use 5200 marine glue to glue this to the back. I don't know, well, actually just seal the surrounding area. That may not be necessary because I'm going to use the epoxy. So in any case, so that's the free chopping board for the sonar or depth finder or the fish finder mount onto the transom. It's free, because this board is pretty dirty, and it's been sitting around in my garage for not doing nothing. So, put to good use. Yeah, don't steal a good chopping board from the kitchen, because without your wife's blessing, because you will be getting into trouble for that. Doesn't matter if you want to use it for your boat or fish finder. It doesn't matter. So anyway, there you go. This is a free piece, 9 inches wide, 4 inches, 9 inches long, 4 inches wide, made from a chopping board. Okay, I'm going to mount my fish finder and depth finder here, and these are the broken one. I'm going to take away the broken one. This one, and also this one. That's what I'm going to be doing. Stuff that I was able to remove that, so now it's time to remove these. It's time to remove this guy. This is totally busted, I think, these screws. Holy cow, I may not even be able to get these out because the screws are stripped. 2 more here. So 1, 2, 3. So this is what came out of it from that. Basically, this was mounting like this, you know, like that. Okay, this one, these holes, I'm gonna plug them using the insulation and also the epoxy later. But for now, these 2 screws, as you can see, it's totally rusted and busted, you know, into my transom. So I am going to try to remove this top screw, which is also totally busted. But this plier, I think I should be able to take this busted screw out as well and remove this junk. My poor transom is damaged by this these rusted screws. But it also shows that the water is actually getting into the transom through these holes. These 2, no water went in, but these 3 definitely water went in, and that's why you can see the screws is getting busted. Okay, so I'm going to mount this chopping board onto my transom, and right now I'm just duct taping it. Okay, Raymarine Dragonfly 7 transducer transom mount. So hopefully when I mount it, this is just this transom mount adapter is just gonna mount it screwed into this chopping board without going into the transom. And of course I'm going to use the 3M 5200 sealant, adhesive sealant 5200 to seal the back of this chopping board so that there is no water going in between the chopping board and the transom. So that's what this is going to be used. I'm going to also use this 3N 150 grits sandpaper to sand down the chopping board and also the transom gel coat a little bit so that the 2 will bond together better. But this is how it's going to work for now, and this is how it's going to look like for now for the Raymarine. As a matter of fact, I can mount the other GPS 498 depth sounder here as well, because now I have this chopping board that I can use, and you know, and I have to adjust this sonar so that the water level is at the same level as the Raymarine fish finder. As it stand right now, this is no good. As you can see, I'm gonna get too many bubbles, so this is no good. I will adjust this when I have these mounted permanently onto the transom or the back of this boat. You know, but that's it. This is the think for now. This is the mounting for now. This Raymarine mount here is how it's working. You push this down, and then you can here we go. See that? This is, so this is mounted this way, okay, and horizontally. Don't worry about that, because this has to be going straight. And then I'm gonna have 2 screws into here and 1 screw here, and then well, before I screw that in, I have to have this transducer have this mounting adapter go through in here, okay, so that when I mount, it's going to be mounted like this. So 1 screw into here, 2 screw into here, and then after it's mounted, I'm gonna set this thing down. Whoops, wrong spot. It's supposed to go like that, and then just close it like that. So the Raymarine, that's how it's so to here and 2 screw to the vertical bar, and this Raymarine will come down like that. That's how you mount this mounting adapter. Okay. So again, this is the adapter, and hook this piece into there, and then mount a screw into that round hole, and mount another screw into these 2 vertical holes. That's just for the clipper right here, that clipper into that. So you don't have to worry about it. So I just mount those 3 onto this chopping board, lower this Raymarine bar, and that's it. That means it's good. And I can adjust this screw adjust the level so that it's the same as the water level from the boat. Okay, I think that's that position should. Alright, so you can see the first thing you need to do is you need to push the middle bar, hook it into here, and then your transducer will become like standing up, and then now you put the 2 screws into these 2 vertical slots, and then well, I guess the top one there's no screws, so just these 2 slotted screws into the vertical one, and then temporarily secure the mounting bracket using the adjustment slots on the back plate, and then you lower this transducer, and then it becomes in this position. So you push the transducer pivot arm down until the bracket clocks into place, and loosen the transducer pivot bolt approximately 3 turns to ensure adjustment. And you can see here the transducer position will be adjusted further during testing. You want to tighten the pivot bolt, so basically the transducer need to be level with the water level, at about 1/3 underneath the water level and 2/3 above the water level for the transducer. The kick-up force needs to be adequate to prevent the transducer from kicking up during testing, but also needs to be loose enough so that it can kick up should the transducer be struck by an object when underway. Okay, so let's go to the